Hello. So I'm here to show you our lead management system or CRM. This is Boomtown, our software program. We actually input every lead into our system, um, whether that comes from a call lead, a mail out, farming, Facebook advertising, any social media, family, friend, sphere of influence, every single call, email, text, whoever we ran into, we get if we have their information, we have their name, we put them in here. We don't we would love to have their email, their phone number, address, of course, but even if we just have a name and we can write in notes about them, as soon as we can get more information, then we'll put, more contact information in there, but we go ahead and put them in there. Everything gets entered to our system. In fact, we have over 25,000 leads in our system. So that leads me to let's get started. So we have created a account for Cherry Innovation right here as an agent, the account and within our system. So every lead, including the donor mailing list, will be entered underneath this account. So I have done an example. I put in a lead, Richie Rich, which I feel like he could maybe buy the penthouse. I don't know. I entered him in yesterday. He's a very nice gentleman. Although I didn't have his phone number or email address, this is where I would add it. I added in some notes, Innovation Towers from mail out September 2019. This is the tag. So this is very important because this is how we can search all of our leads with under this account. So I just have a basic one, innovation, and then I'm saying that he was an innovation lead call, but I can add innovation mailer. We can get very specific with these tags. So for example, if we send out we can make a tag that is September press release. Create a new tag. So let's say we got them from September press release, not from a call. They saw us on TV. We can get so specific on any of our marketing. So once we have the tags, then I add in notes. So I added him in yesterday at 5:47. I put in general notes, contacted Cherry from mailer September 2019 on the donor list. He wanted more information on pricing. I sent him link of website and emailed walkthrough video. Wanted to see floor plans. This is so important, these notes, because whenever Richie Rich calls us back or when we go to make a follow-up phone call, we quickly look at the history and the notes and know exactly what we talked about and what we sent him. So we don't have to go searching through our email, or this can get, sometimes we write paragraphs here so we know everything to how many kids they have. If they mention anything in their phone call, anything we can get, we put in here so we can get very specific. Sorry. We get phone calls at all times. So this is when he was entered. And this was another note. For example, so if I set So add a note, contacted Richie today to follow up on video walkthroughs. So I added a note. So that's in there. Sorry. It's reloading. Okay. So here it is. Right here. Just put it in. And so let's say we want to, and this shows history. This would have calls, notes, emails, anything history. So if we've been emailing back and forth, our emails and our texts, our calls will be logged here, right in here. So we'll be able to, again, when we get on the phone with them, we know the last communication we had, or we can read our notes to the last communication we had. So let's say I want to make a to-do. Here's a to-do list, which all of our to-dos come up here every day. I can show you, for example, for Richie Rich, here's Innovation Towers. Here's the to-do list. So every day we can select that account today, or upcoming, I'm sorry. September 10th, we want to, let's see if I can get this over. It says you can check it off. Upcoming, we need to call Richie Rich to see if he had a chance to review the information if he has any questions. That's due on September 10th. Today is his arrival date. He's coming in town to meet at our office to review plans. So once we click these off, see like it's successful, we did it. Then it goes. But here is, let me show you what we would be sending you. We can send you this weekly. It's a weekly report. The best overview is going to be monthly because it's going to show a lot of data. Sorry, it's taking so long. But here we go. Cherry Innovation is the account. Of course, this isn't going to show anything right now, but this is where we're going to put in all of the mailer donor lists as a lead, but this would show up here. So Cherry Innovation account, this will show how many leads, how many we called, what type was it? Was it a phone call? Was it a text? Was it email? The success rate. So this will show if we actually got to talk to them. This is how many we called, but then calls made, successfully talked to, or wrong number, left message, call attempt. So this will show you all the active. This is a high activity. So we rank our leads as new, qualify, hot, nurture, watch. It's our own labels, which is separate than the tags. So somebody that was hot would be somebody that is wanting a letter of intent, or maybe has a letter of intent. We haven't quite figured those out. And then this shows, oh, let me go back. Oh, so this shows leads with to-dos, how many to-dos we have, like I just showed you. And this we can send out as we can print out and send to you. Let me show you what this looks like. Taking a second. It looks very similar to this, and that's what we can send you weekly. Come on. Of course, it knows I'm trying to do something. Okay, while that's thinking, I think Stephanie has a printout for you of it anyways that she can hand you right now. Thank you, Stephanie. In the meantime, we have a drip campaign that we will create for this account, for Innovation account, for the leads that are specific to somebody that just wants some more information, somebody that, you know, is serious about it. We can have different levels of seriousness per se. So an example of something that we would send them on our drip is something kind of like this. Here's an email that Steph has created for us that gives information, and we could send this out to, since we have 25,000 leads in our system, we do have some high-end leads that we will most definitely be sending information out to, but there's also the video that's attached for their viewing. We would also send this out to high-end luxury realtors. And so this would be an example that would be on a drip, this kind of email, with all the information. We would also, of course, come up with other drip campaigns that would be, maybe the view. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Maybe before LSU or Alabama game or one of these games, of when we have the walkthrough of like the view of Kyle Field, of would you love to view pregame from, this view, or anyways, I'm just talking. I know Steph has some more information for you, but I hope this was helpful in showing you kind of our back system and what we can offer you. Thank you. Have a great day.